I think I found my new city.
In the city where some of the most iconic classical masterpieces were created. We're Matt and Nat, and we've spent the last 3 years traveling the world as part-time, non-remote travelers.
After accomplishing our goal of visiting all 50 U.S. states in 2021, we've set out on our next big adventure to see as many of the 1,000 places to see before you die, well, before we die.
In last week's video, we were at Oktoberfest in Munich, Germany, where we started our day with a classic Oktoberfest breakfast,
made new friends and met up with old ones,
and ended our day with a more traditional side of Oktoberfest at the Old Wiesen.
This week, we're in Vienna, Austria. We've traveled to 20 countries over the last 2 years, and to be honest, we still have trouble remembering which power adapters each country uses. But thanks to today's sponsor, Tessin, all we need is one adapter to cover over 200 countries and territories.
In addition to the 4 different sockets that are easily accessed with the sliders on the side, the Tessin International Plug Adapter features 2 replaceable fuses, 1 universal AC outlet, 2 USB-C ports, and 2 USB-A ports, allowing you to charge up to 5 devices at one time, which is a game changer for us since we have so many different devices that we have to keep charged while traveling and filming these videos.
And since we travel with carry-on luggage only, one of our favorite features about the Tessin adapter is how lightweight and compact it is. It weighs less than 7 ounces and fits in the palm of your hand, making it perfect for space and weight savings without sacrificing functionality and versatility.
So when we find ourselves having a long layover in a country that uses different power sockets than our destination does, like we did recently, we don't have to worry about if we pack the right adapters since the Tessin adapter covers them all.
Plus, for all of you cruisers out there, you'll be happy to hear that it has no surge protection or extra cords, which makes it fully cruise ship approved.
We truly believe that this power adapter should be in every international traveler's luggage, so click the link down in the description to try the Tessin International Plug Adapter for yourself.
Thanks again to Tessin for sponsoring this video.
Welcome to Vienna! As the capital of Austria, Vienna is known for its imperial palaces, profound musical heritage, vibrant cafe culture, the breathtaking Danube River, and so much more.
And today we're going to be taking you along as we try to experience as much of this beautiful city as we possibly can. Now, obviously, there is a whole lot to do, see, and eat that we're not able to fit in this video, so make sure you guys check out our blog. We'll link that down below for a lot more detail and recommendations.
We're starting things off with the world famous cafe culture that Vienna is known for. It's actually been recognized by UNESCO as an item of intangible cultural heritage since 2011. So let's go see what the hype is all about.
We haven't even eaten here yet, but this place is beautiful and I am already a fan. The pastries here absolutely look phenomenal.
Oh yeah, honestly everything looks phenomenal.
I want like 10 of everything. I ordered the, oh gosh.
Try it again, yep.
I'm used to saying streusel, but
he said streusel.
Streuselkuchen. So I got the Specken Streuselkuchen. Yeah.
And I got the warm apple streusel, which is apple strudel. I also, for drink, from what I understand, traditional Viennese drink, and it is the Vienna style melange, which is espresso with hot water and steamed broth milk, something like that.
And I got a chai latte, which is not from here, but I'm really excited about it. We also got a
Sachertorte, which is the cake that Vienna is famous for. It's a chocolate cake with apricot jam in between the layers, and then the entire cake is then covered in chocolate.
So excited!
Natalie is a bit annoyed right now because we ordered the Sachertorte, but just in the language barrier, our waiter's awesome. He speaks English very well, but it's kind of loud in here, so he misheard us, I believe, and he brought us a truffle torte. So we didn't actually get the cake that we wanted.
Like the most famous cake here, but okay.
So maybe somewhere else today we'll get to try it, or I don't know, maybe we'll order one before we leave, but it's okay. apples are cooked just perfect. They're not too mushy, but they're not undercooked. There's a nice cinnamon flavor coming through there with the powdered sugar on top. The pastry around it is super flaky and just delicious.
I'm adding sugar to make me happier. The flavors are really good. It's a creamy chai. I did have to add sugar, but it is absolutely delicious. I love a strudel, or a streusel, or a streusel, however you say it. Anything with powdered sugar, a little crumb on top, and plum, I'm a fan.
Oh,
so good.
that's really good.
With a little thing of ice cream on top. Oh my god.
The plum has a nice tartness to it. That's really good. So it might not be what we ordered, but it looks delicious, so we're still gonna eat it. You know that. That's very good. I wish I knew what was in it to tell you, but this like mousse filling in between the chocolate layers is super light, so it's not overpowering rich with any flavor. The cake is most of the flavor. It's covered in like an almost chocolatey caramel cover. I don't know how to explain it, but it's good.
So that was really, really good. I can totally see why the cafe culture is a thing, because I could have literally just hung out there all day, drank chai lattes, ate pastries, and read a book. Oh my gosh.
It definitely lived up to the hype, even though we didn't get the cake that we wanted. Maybe we'll get a chance for that later. But yes, 100% you have to do this when you're in Vienna.
I'm sure Matt's not mad that we have to maybe have desserts again.
I mean, it was the Lord telling us we need to get another dessert later.
Also, I do want to say, make sure you get there early.
Oh, yes.
Or make a reservation and or both. We did both and it worked out really well. If you could see, there was a very long line when we left.
Oh yeah, when we got there, not long after opening, it was pretty wide open, but it didn't take long and that line was all the way out in the street.
Now we are headed to something that I am so excited about. I have been waiting for this. Thank you. People here are very nice. I've been waiting to do this for so long. I am so obsessed with this place, so I can't wait to show you. Everything I could have dreamed of. I am obsessed with Sisi, and the fact that we got to see her room, and like I've read books and watched movies.
Literally for years, Natalie has been obsessed with Sisi. So
and the fact that we're like walking through hallways that she's walked through.
It was a no questions asked. We were doing this when we came to Vienna.
Yeah, and I was like, sorry, Matt.
It was really cool.
It was.
The audio tour, obviously, I always recommend that. It's just part of your ticket, and it made it super interesting for me because I didn't know a ton about it. So
highly recommend checking it out when you're here.
Now we're off to explore Vienna and see what we can get into.
So this line is now huge.
So just like we said, get reservations for breakfast for the Sisi Museum or any museum or experience in Vienna. Buy tickets ahead of time. That's what we did. We walked straight in and didn't wait in a queue at all.
No, not at all. So we'll put any of the tickets or tours that we do today down in the description to help you guys out, because who has time to wait in a line like that?
So you know us, we typically like to climb to the top of the highest point that we can in a city, and unfortunately the only way to get to the top of this one is a lift up. I say unfortunately, but
I'm excited.
we're not too upset about it.
I don't have to sweat, so I'm excited that I just literally get to ride an elevator. So it's cash only if you buy tickets here. You can buy tickets in advance, and this is the North Tower.
The North Tower supposedly gets you the best views of the roof of the St. Stephen's Cathedral, which is pretty iconic. And at the time of filming this, it's €6 per adult.
I'm not gonna lie, that was the best trek up a church tower I've ever had in my life.
And that was the most fun, entertaining elevator attendant I've ever had.
He was great, seriously. There was like techno music, and he was like, yeah, Wolfgang Amadeus. And then funk music came on, he was fantastic. He was really great. I don't think he spoke any English, but we had a good time. My purse also got stuck in the elevator when we were going up, and I was like...
No, your dress, not your purse.
Oh, it was my dress?
That was your dress. He pulled your dress out of the door. It was stuck, and he just pulled your dress again.
Anyways, we just got up here, and wow, this is so beautiful, and I'm not out of breath, so I'm really enjoying it a little bit more.
So you might notice that the roof of St. Stephen's Cathedral isn't as boring as many other cathedral roofs. It's actually made of over 230,000 glazed tiles that make this beautiful mosaic. Now on the other side, on the south side of the roof, the mosaic represents the double-headed eagle, symbol of the Austrian Empire under the rule of the Habsburgs. Now on the north side where we are, there are two single-headed eagles, and they carry the coat of arms of the city of Vienna and the Republic of Austria.
So we highly recommend doing this. I mean, the architecture here is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and coming up here not only gives you a chance to get a bird's eye view of the city, but also get to see the architecture and realizing that unlike many other cities where you might have a few very ornate and just absolutely amazing architectural buildings, here it is just literally the entire city dotted with them.
There are literally so many.
Christus ist Gottes Kraft und Gottes Weisheit.
That cathedral was unlike any cathedral I've ever been in. It was very gothic, very dark. Loved that there was a choir and the organ and they were doing mass.
And the roof was really awesome too.
It really was. And the fact we didn't have to climb all the way to the top was even better. I am really, truly loving Vienna. The architecture, the opulence, everything is just a little extra. And I am a fan.
That's Natalie.
I know. I think I found my new city.
I think we're now going to go try to find some food though. Even though we didn't climb the stairs, we have been walking a lot this morning.
I've worked up an appetite.
Let's go eat.
The fact that there is a piano right here next to the cathedral, that's one of my favorite songs.
And whoever wants to can just come up and play the piano, and there's a crowd of people waiting to watch.
I thought it was a street musician, and we clapped, and she gets her backpack and goes with her family. I was like, wait, what?
And the next person sits down.
I love it.
We came to Figlmüller, for lunch. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's been around since 1905, and they have been serving the same recipe for their schnitzel since 1905, so you know we had to get the Wiener Schnitzel here.
In addition to the schnitzel, we also got a potato salad and a mixed green salad. Got ketchup and lingonberry sauce on this side.
So crispy and delicious perfection.
I am an absolute heaven. Every single dish is so good. The lingonberry jam, oh my gosh, so good. The potatoes, to die for. I am obsessed.
The potato salad is different than American potato salad because it actually has salad. So just know that, but it's absolutely delicious.
It's a salad on it.
Good. Guys, I somehow finished my schnitzel that was bigger than my plate. 2 thumbs up.
That place was everything I could have dreamed of.
Absolutely.
So good. There is definitely a long line, so either make reservations or just prepare yourself to like wait it out, but
It is worth the wait.
so good. So now let's go explore more of this beautiful city. So this building back behind us might not look like much, but Mozart actually lived there.
Yeah, he and his family lived here from 1784 to 1787, and he wrote some of his most iconic pieces while living here. It's also supposedly the largest and most elegant apartment that he ever lived in.
There is a museum, so if you have time, definitely check this place out.
So one of the things that we've heard that you have to do when you visit Vienna is ride the tram along the Ringstrasse, which is a 6.5 kilometer road that encircles the old historic city center of Vienna. And it actually follows the same path as the old city walls, and that's what we're about to go do now.
We're doing a little pit stop so we can see the Danube River.
So I'm really glad we made this quick little pit stop because it's pretty neat to see this area that is such a stark contrast from the elegance and opulence that is the rest of Vienna, whereas this is kind of gritty, it's got street art, it's got new modern restaurants. So definitely glad we checked this area out.
So now we are headed back onto the tram to see the rest of Ringstrasse. If you don't feel comfortable taking the tram or public transportation, they definitely have a lot of like hop on, hop off trams or buses.
And all of those things, so
Yeah.
you can definitely do that.
Now we're gonna do something a little bit more local. I think we found ourselves a flea market.
I think.
I'm excited.
Let's go check it out.
Excited. We got some Vienna chocolate. I'm making Matt try them right now. Do you want to do a Mozart chocolate?
I think Mozart chocolate for me.
Mozart? I'll try this one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, mine is super rich.
I'm trying to think what flavor mine is.
Creamy. I love the hazelnuts in it. This is probably one of my favorite chocolates I've ever had of all time.
Really?
It's so good.
That high up there?
Yeah.
Mine's got a, not amaretto. I'm not used to the marzipan flavor, I guess. But I like it. I've never really had marzipan, I don't
Let's
think.
try a bite. I'm not a huge marzipan fan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna save the wrapper because I love it so much. So I don't think we found the flea market part yet. This is kind of like a food market and I am obsessed.
Yeah, we didn't really know it was a food market.
No, but
we just showed up and it's tons of food vendors and stalls. I mean,
this is
it's
definitely
pretty awesome.
our kind of place.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out. All right, let's on to the next. Guess what we found? Postcards for our patrons. We want to thank every single name down below. Without you guys, we would not be able to do this channel.
And if you're interested in supporting our channel and what we do, check out our Patreon page. We've linked it down in the description of this video. We would love to have you in the family.
So that place was really cool. We actually never ended up finding like the local flea market.
No, after doing a little bit of research, I think they closed earlier than we thought they did.
Yeah.
So it was still really awesome. I'm glad we went over to check that place out because when we come back to Vienna, we'll be heading back over there for some food.
But now we're gonna be heading back to the city center. Here at Palmenhaus, which used to be a conservatory for the Austrian emperors. They've changed it obviously now to like a cafe. A lot of people have dinner, lunch, drinks here, so we're gonna have drinks tonight. Definitely make reservations in advance. This place is packed and full of people. There's also a little patio on the outside overlooking the garden, so highly recommend coming here. It is awesome. Thank you, Facebook, for reminding us that we literally met 13 years ago today.
Yep, this day 13 years ago we met for the very first time. Now we're sitting in a bar restaurant in Vienna, Austria, exploring the world together.
That's crazy. So thank you guys so much for being on this adventure with us. Love you.
I love you.
Most of you guys know, but we are from Nashville, Tennessee, which is nicknamed Music City. And when we heard that one of the nicknames for Vienna is the City of Music, you guys know that we had to check out the music culture and experience while we were here.
Vienna's been home to some of the most legendary composers and musicians of all time. People like Beethoven, Strauss, and Mozart, just to name a few. So tonight we are so excited to be going to our very first symphony concert in the city where some of the most iconic classical masterpieces were created.
All right, Act 1 is finished. What's your first impressions?
First song was a little slow. Also, there are a lot of coughers here, like coughing every second. And when in those low parts, everybody's like, I'm like, are you kidding me? Get it together. Put a cough drop in. The second song, amazing. I felt every single emotion. It was honestly phenomenal. It was really cool. And then everybody stood up, all the musicians, and they all clapped, and then it was done. There's intermission. So I guess we're back to it. I don't know how this thing works.
We have no idea how much longer this concert is, but
no idea, but I'm having a blast.
we're here for it.
So we just got out, and Matt and I haven't even talked about it yet, but I loved it so much. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was absolutely, as Nellie said, incredible. I will never cease to be amazed when you can put 150 plus musicians and singers on stage and they create such a beautiful, synchronized, harmonized sound all together in just such a perfect way.
I mean, when they were going, which I nailed it, okay, first and foremost.
They should hire you.
But I mean, the fingers, like you get to actually watch how they're making this music.
Yeah.
I mean, it was phenomenal.
Yes.
It really, really was.
Yeah, it was great, and I think it was the perfect way to experience our first symphony concert ever, and the perfect way to end our time here in Vienna.
I am honestly absolutely obsessed with Vienna. I cannot wait till we come back and explore more. But thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you guys have had as much fun watching this video as we've made it.
We know we barely even scratched the surface of everything that Vienna has to offer, so be sure to check out our blog. I'll be putting a whole lot more information there for your visit to Vienna. But until then, be sure to tune in next week for some more European adventures.
I want a hot dog real bad.
Well, then you're in luck, my lady.
Austria. I got a hot dog, a bratwurst.
I got a quesawurst,
And
cheese
then there's
sausage.
ketchup and mustard in the bun. Genius.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Highly recommend. 20 out of 10. The line is really long, but it goes by fast and the food is worth it.
Absolutely worth it.
Do it. You'll thank us later.
Get the quesawurst, in my opinion.
Oh my gosh. Get anything. So
True.
good.
Welcome to Vienna.
I forgot where we were.
No.
Comfortable doing the... That's a little Fiat. I don't know how. Okay.
About to go from casual mode to formal mode. Buttoning this bad boy up.
Burn everybody.
Look at me go. 2 thumbs up. Even my big toes are up. 4 thumbs up.
The toe comment was too much, for sure. But I understand what he was saying.
Bad for the video.
I'll turn it off before it gets too spicy.